Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode 24-hour script. Let's get right into today's video. This is absolutely massive. The DTCC and Ripple, they're working together. And the digital dollar project, they're all in this. They're all in the same bed. You can't even make this stuff up. A toolkit that was published back in January 2020, central bank digital currency from the World Economic Forum. There's a coin on here that no longer is existence. They delayed the project and they're not even talking about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. CBDCs are coming. Markets should adjust now. And this was commentated by somebody at the DTCC, folks. You got to take a listen to this. It was by Jennifer O'Rourke. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Here's her LinkedIn profile right here. And she has been working at the DTCC for 3 years and 4 months as an executive director of innovation strategy. And also she's the advisory board member at the Digital Dollar Project, which Ripple is a part of right here. We have MTech, Digital Asset, Knox, and Ripple. And this is their technology sandbox that they put together. Now we have the DTCC involved here as well. This is some big stuff here. They even did a test utilizing CBDCs in security settlements back in November 30th of 2022. And take a listen to what Jennifer said here. It's very important because if you listen to what Jerome Powell said, it goes hand in hand with what Ripple is doing and what Ripple is kind of getting right now. She said the US offers a good example of the momentum behind CBDCs. In March, President Joe Biden ordered government agencies to begin efforts in researching and developing a potential design of a USD denominated digital currency. That was followed by Federal Reserve Chair Jay Powell announcing in May that he is seeking public comment on a possible digital version of the US dollar. And take a listen to what he said then.
The potentially fast and wide adoption of a global stablecoin, potentially a global currency governed only by the incentives of a private company, is something that will deserve and will receive the highest level of regulatory expectations.
He refers to the private sector and also goes on to say they must meet the highest expectations of regulatory clarity. And that is what Ripple is achieving right now. Ripple is gaining access to the highest level of regulatory clarity after this SEC lawsuit, and the floodgates are going to open. Back in 2021, the DTCC did about $2.37 quadrillion in daily volume. Fast forward to 2022, they did $2.5 quadrillion. $2.5 quadrillion, ladies and gentlemen, annually. If we were to get the daily volume on that, 2.5 quadrillion, divide that by 365, we get $6.8 trillion in daily volume. That is not even counting the daily FX market, SWIFT, FedNow, RTGS, ACH. The list could go on and on. There's just so much more value out there. And now let's go ahead into digging Knox and MTech. Who put these companies together is my first question. And why are they so dead? This is their website. They don't have any career area. You can't apply to this Knox. They're not hiring. Their Twitter is pretty much dead. There's not much activity going on, but it is pretty quiet. There's they have very low following. And even if we go to MTech, they don't have a career area as well. They're not hiring. When we compare, Ripple to MTech and Knox, they're not comparable whatsoever. So what's really going on? Are these maybe potential shell companies that they created just to make it seem like there's more players involved, but there's actually just two major ones, and that is Digital Asset and Ripple? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But this technology sandbox, Ripple is the leader in this. The DTCC is a part of this. They're running tests utilizing CBDCs as security settlements. You can't make this stuff up. So let's move on to this toolkit. Under developed DLT-driven interpayment systems, they named utility settlement coin, which is no longer in existence, which we're going to get into that article in a moment. But under most relevant for wholesale CBDCs, they refer to XRP as an example, and JPM coin.
For example, this last quarter, the bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors. And as this transitions away from retail to institutions, we'll start to use it for wholesale financial usage. That's when the turning point will come.
And we know the whole beef with Ripple and the JPM coin. What could be really going on behind the scenes, folks? There's a lot of stuff that we don't know yet, but it will be revealed very, very soon. And the USC coin, utility settlement coin. Guess what? They stopped it, folks. They stopped it. Major bank-led digital cash settlement project gets delayed. A project involving 13 of the world's largest banks and aimed at launching digital versions of major currencies in 2020 is no longer likely to get going this year. The company set up to run the effort set. And I looked everywhere. This doesn't exist. They stopped this. So this settlement coin that the World Economic Forum was talking about, utility settlement coin, is no longer in play, folks. With that being said, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and we'll be back with another episode.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch. I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.